What is up, you guys? It is your girl Jess, back with another video. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the lit side. And if you already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Today I just want to do a little bit of self-dragging. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about things that I hate about my sign. Now, I know it's a lot to that factors into stuff like this. I don't go by people's zodiac sign and I don't like you because you're a Scorpio. I don't do things like that. However, once I don't like you, then I'll be like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I know it's so petty and stupid, but that's what I do. I know things like your moon rising and sun and things like that have to do with it, your birth chart. But just to give you a kind of background on me, I am a Virgo. I was born September 4th, the same day as Beyonce. The same day as Beyonce. But anyways, yes, I was born September 4th. I'm a Virgo, my mom is a Virgo, and my sister is a Virgo as well. And my dad is a Leo. So I have a lot of controlling boss energy in my house. I think my brother is a Leo as well, and my oldest brother is a Scorpio. So everyone in our household has some really bossy energy. So yeah. With that being said, even though me, my mom, and my sister are all Virgos, we're definitely different, and I think that's where our birth charts have something to do with that. Me, I think when it comes to who's the most like the sign, it is me. I am a true Virgo. Not being biased about that, because I'm not even oh my gosh, my sign is the best. I don't think that way at all. A sign is a sign, you know. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Being a Virgo, it's just a lot. It's so much to handle. Sometimes I wish I was another sign, because I'm just oh my gosh, some things I just don't like about my sign. One thing is the overthinking aspect, and I think it has to do with Virgos having a tendency to be sensitive, but they don't let you show it. That has a lot to do with me. Even the way someone's tone can change in the way they say something to me, and it'll just it'll break my heart. I don't know how to explain it. For instance, you could say one day, you could say, hey Jess, and I'll be like, hey, and then the next day if I say hi to you and be like, hi, you'd be like, hey, and I'll be like, oh my god, what did I do? Did I do something to her? Oh my gosh, what did I do? Why am I so stupid? Why did I say hi? All those thoughts will just play into my head, and my feelings will low-key be hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you, my feelings will be hurt. And I will ponder on it for a while. I really will. And I really hate that about myself, because then I'll ask people, my managers and bosses, that I'll just be like, did I rub someone the wrong way? Do you feel like I'm annoying? And blah, blah, blah. And they'll just be like, you are fine. I think you overthink every situation. You just need to calm down. That's what my manager told me. That's what my mom and dad tell me. A lot of people tell me that. And I know it's true, but it's just something that you can't turn off. You can't turn off overthinking. I will overthink my overthinking, you know? And also the fact that we're sensitive, and we won't let you see that at all. We don't like to show emotion. Most Virgos do not like to show emotion. That's one thing that I've been trying to work on as well. We're not the most empathetic people, and I can definitely see that. If you're crying in front of us, we don't know how to help you. You know what I'm saying? Some Virgos can be in tune with their emotions and console you, but some people don't. One time I was working with this girl when I was working at H&M, and I saw this cute little cat Christmas tree outfit that you can put on your cat, and I thought it was so cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, look at that little Christmas tree outfit. It'd be so cute on your cat. And then she was like, oh my gosh, and she started crying out of nowhere, and I was just looking what am I supposed to do? What do I do? Why is she crying? And road noise. So she was just crying, and I was just oh my gosh. I was like, did I say something? I'm sorry. And then she was just like, no, my cat died last year, and you made me think of them. Oh my gosh. And I was like, and then everybody was getting on me Jess, why did you make her cry? I was just I didn't even know what the heck is going on, you know? So I was very confused. A normal person would have hugged her and be like, oh my gosh, it's okay. But for me, I was just like, what is going on? It's something that I'm working on, especially with my family. I really need to work on it, especially if it's something that I'm the kind of person who's like, I told you so. I live for a I told you so moment, and most Virgos do, because we are known for giving good advice. We are known for being analytical and knowledgeable. That's why I think a lot of Virgos would be great managers and great like accounting, bookkeepers. They're good at office jobs and dealing with numbers. And I think also artistic wise, Virgos excel at that because they're very creative. That's why you have people like Beyonce and Zendaya. They excel with like fashion, music. They're very in tune with themselves. So yeah. I couldn't give you more examples of like being sympathetic because I'm just not good at it. I'm not good at it. I really don't like crying in front of people. I know it's horrible. I look at when I cry in front of people, I feel like people see it as a sign of weakness, even though people could not be seeing it that way. That's just how I perceive it as. So I really do try my best not to cry in front of people, which is crazy. If you have seen me cry, I had to be going through it. Honestly, I've had to be going through it mentally, emotionally, or something like that, because I try my best not to cry in front of people. Because I'm sensitive on the low, I cry at least once a week just to like get everything out, because sometimes life is hard and things can just feel heavy on your chest and you just gotta get some stuff out somehow. So I just let out a good cry every now and again. Would it be more logical to get therapy? It would. But you know what I do? I have a good cry, I may cut my hair, I may dye it, and we move forward, you know? That's what we do. And a good drink. Moving on from that, Virgos have very little patience. I swear I do. I've been trying to work on that as well. Like, even though I'm talking about Virgos, I'm dragging my sign and I'm talking to myself and dragging myself. Because I can be a very impatient person. On the highway, road rage, I'm not the type of person to be like going crazy on your bumper, like honking the horn at you. I will honk the horn if you're not paying attention, but I'm not like honking the horn angrily. However, if you are driving, if you're a passenger in the passenger seat driving with me, I am cussing everybody out because I'm just like, why aren't you going? What the F? What are you doing? I'm that kind of driver. But you know, it's always a fun experience. I hate reiterating myself. I hate having to repeat myself. If I have to say it twice, I'm already like, okay. If I have to say it a third time, just forget about it, because I hate doing it. I know it's horrible. I know some people may have like problems hearing or something like that. I hate doing it. So yeah, we have very little patience. However, I feel like we definitely let people run over us sometimes. I feel like some Virgos in situations, it's like, once you show me who you are the first time, I'm cutting you out of my life. But some people, it's like, because you have a connection with them and you love the way they make you feel, you're gonna keep letting them run over you, which I have had that happen to me many times with friendships, relationships, even family. I'd be like, oh man, I've noticed what they did was very messed up. Like, that's crazy. Or whatever, that's my homie, that's my friend, or that's family, or that's my man, so it's whatever. You know, like kind of putting my feelings to the side and letting things bottle up until we can't no more. That's the one thing I hate. We let things bottle up, emotions bottle up and pile up till we can't take it no more, and then we explode. And once we explode, you are going to hear us. We will bring everything up that we have been bottling inside. And I think that's a horrible thing, a horrible way to go about doing anything. Another thing that I don't like about my sign, we always have to be right. A Virgo always has to be right because they're always trying to analyze things and see the best way possible to do this and that. And they will tell you, like, yes, I'm right. I know I was right. That's why I'm saying, like, also we love those moments they love a I told you so moment, because they love to be like, I told you I was right. And being in the household that I grew up in, my dad being a Leo, and when me and my dad have arguments and we clash, the whole thing is, you're not right, I'm right, you're not right, I'm right, you're not right, I'm right. And even if like I am right, I like parade it in his face, and when he's right, he parades it in my face. Because Leo and Virgos, I don't even see how my mom and dad are like, they've been together for 22 years. Well, they've been together for 23 years actually, and it's just like Virgos and Leos just don't mesh well, you know, because they're both very strong-minded, opinionated signs. And I'm just shocked that they've been together for all these years, but I love it and they're cute. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I run my mouth too much. That's another thing. As a Virgo, we love just knowing things. We love learning things. So we definitely will just ask 1,000 questions and run our mouths all day just to learn things about people that we're like interested in, or to know what you like, or people that you're interested in, like as far as music, art, culture, politics, things like that. We will fire off questions, and we love deep intellectual conversations. Like, we love it. Another thing that I don't like about my sign is we always have a wall up. Like when you're first meeting me, especially like people that I work with or friends of friends that come around, they don't really get to know my personality for a while, because I'm skeptical of you. I have to read you. I have to see like what you're on, like what your vibe is, what your mindset is, if you're a sneaky person, if you're shady. Like we overanalyze people, and then when we feel comfortable with you in like a month or a couple months, then that's when our walls come down and you get to know a little bit more about us. Like Virgos will be a mystery all their life if they need to be with certain people. Like people at my job, they don't know that I do YouTube. They don't know that I have a website, a blog. They don't know that I have Instagram. They don't know that I have Snapchat. And if they do, I would block them, because not that I hate the people that I work with, but they're work people. They're not my friends. They're work people, and I don't need you snitching on me when I go out and stuff. So as far as what Jess does outside of work, it's gonna be a mystery. As far as Virgos in relationships, I love being a mystery, but once our walls come down in a relationship and you get to know us, we are like 100% lovey-dovey and all about that person. We give 110% in relationships. That's a good thing, but it also is our downfall, because like you're giving so much in your relationship, you forget about you, because we're such like kind of like serving people. We want to make sure that the other people and people that we love and surrounded by are so happy that we forget about ourselves. It's important because you'll give so much to other people and you don't get that same love back in return. And I noticed that with myself as well, as far as friendships and everything else. And I'm just like, I'm giving all that I got, and then people are pretty much setting me aside. Like, hell no, I'm gonna cut your ass off then. That's how I am now. Which leads me to another point. Another thing that I don't like about my sign is cutting people off. Like, we will cut the world off if we're not feeling good. We will cut you off for saying the wrong thing on a day that we weren't feeling good. We will cut you off for just looking at us a certain way. Virgos will just cut you off and cut the world off, because they like alone time and like being by themselves, honestly. And that's just what it is. It is a bad trait and a good trait as well. Because cutting people off is just like, dang, like you need some type of human interactions. You do need people to help you in this world. But a Virgo's mindset sometimes is like, I can do it on my own. I don't need nobody. I don't need none of y'all. So that can come off a lot. So that's pretty much the mindset, and that's what can happen a lot of the times. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Anyways, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you love sometime this week. Peace out, my love. Stay positive. Mwah.
To my people on the right. To my people on the left. To my people on the right. To my people on the left. To my people on the right. To my people